bodybuilding. So today we'll discuss only about two words, that is the physical fitness and wellness, right? So it is necessary to understand the overall concept related to the word physical fitness and wellness. So regarding physical fitness, it is a very common word, and if you go and ask to a doctor that what is physical fitness, then the doctor will say that all the systems of your body and all the organs of your body, if it is working in proper condition, then you are a physically fit person, right? That is the concept of a doctor. And if you talk to a common man that what is physical fitness, then the common man will say, if I have a shiny hair, glowing skin, and I look smart, it means that I'm a physically fit person, right? And if you talk to a sportsman, then the sportsman will say that if I'm able to perform different kind of a skill on the ground, then I'm a physically fit person. And if you talk to a soldier or a policeman, then he will say that if I'm ready to fight in the battlefield of war, then I am a physically fit person. So it is necessary for all of us to understand the exact meaning. So what do you think? What does it mean? Physical fitness is what?
If a person is able to do his work.
Because all peoples or all the persons, they have different task or objective in their hand, and they have their own point of view related to the physical fitness. So what does it mean? Physical fitness is what?
Sir, a condition in which a person is able to do his daily routine activities.
Yes,
Then
very
feel
good.
fatigue at the end of the day.
Very good. That is the definition given by the Harrison Clark. That I want to make you understand. And to properly understand this overall definition, I am giving you one more example. Through that example, you can easily understand that what is the meaning of physical fitness. And that example is from the sports field. You must have seen a long distance runner. The long distance runner is having a thin and frail body, right? You suppose that a Olympic gold medalist marathon runner who is having a very thin and frail body, and he is able to run 45 and more than 45 kilometers in a single stretch. On the other hand, in the same Olympic Games, you see there is a weightlifter, a power lifter who is having a very muscular body, and he is able to snatch a 200 kg weight in a single snatch, and he can lift that weight. So who is fit person? If you interchange that work, right? You tell this bodybuilder or a power lifter to run a 45-kilometer run, and you tell this marathon runner who is having a very thin and frail body to lift a 200 kg weight. So can they do? No. So what does it mean? What is physical? They both are unfit or they both are fit? Both are fit. So what does it mean? When they both are fit, then one is not able to run 45-kilometer run and the other one who is not able to lift the 200 kg weight. So what is the meaning of physical fitness?
It is the capacity of an individual to do his daily routine.
Daily routine comes at the end, but it is related to that point I want to make clear all of you through that example, that physical fitness is associated with a particular task assigned to a person. So all of you understand that physical fitness is associated with a particular task assigned to a person. That is the definition, and this definition is given by Harrison Clark in 1971. But still, after 50 years, if you go through the latest definition given by any American Association or WHO, then you will find no more changes. That definition is still existing, and it is one of the best definitions to clear the concept related to the physical fitness. What it is saying that physical fitness is defined as the ability of individual to perform a particular task assigned to a person, right? अब ये जो task लिखा हुआ है इसकी जगह आप slash लगा के particular work, particular objective, you can write down your own work, whatever the task you are having, because different peoples have different kind of work, right? Like a doctor need a different kind of fitness, an engineer need different kind of fitness, a teacher need different kind of fitness, a loco pilot need a different kind of fitness, a fighter jet pilot need a different kind of fitness. So regarding physical fitness, all of you remember that it is associated with a particular task assigned to a person. Task is basically your work. You can write down your work. If you are a teacher, then you have that much fitness to complete your particular task assigned in a day. That it means that it is related to your particular task. Efficiently and effectively, उस काम को अच्छे से करना, efficiently and effectively, assigned to them without the undue fatigue. And after that, after completing that particular task, you have that much energy to complete the daily routine work of the day, right? And with that, the reserve energy to enjoy the leisure time and respond to the emergencies. That is also very important, because in day-to-day life, we sometimes face the emergencies also. For example, sometimes we have to catch the bus. Or a train, and in any emergency situation, suppose in an earthquake situation, we have to run away from our building. So that much energy you have to meet out the requirement of the emergencies. That is basically comes under the physical fitness. Right? Is that clear to all of you? The meaning of fitness is that it is not associated only with the looks, or you can say with a particular, it is associated with a particular work, what you are having. आप डॉक्टर हैं, अगर आपके पास इतनी एनर्जी है कि आप ओपीडी में अपने पेशेंट्स को देखते हैं, उसके बाद इतनी एनर्जी है कि आप घर के साथ एंजॉय करते हैं, and you have that much energy left in your body that you can meet out the emergencies. So it means that you are a physically fit person. If you are a student, so that task is attending the class. If you are a teacher, your task is taking the class. So that is the meaning of the physical fitness. I hope that it is clear to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Right. So after physical fitness, in the overall concept of fitness, one more important thing is that the health and physical fitness. Do you think health is associated with the physical fitness?
Yes.
Huh? It is associated, but it is not directly associated with the physical fitness. I am giving you an example so that you can understand what I want to say. You must have remembered the 2011 World Cup final, जो इंडिया ने जीता था. उस फाइनल मैच में युवराज सिंह खेल रहे थे, देखा था? और ड्यूरिंग मैच उसकी तबीयत इतनी ज़्यादा खराब हो गई थी कि वो पिच पे ही वोमिट कर रहे थे, और उनको बाद में डायग्नोज हुआ था पल्मोनरी कैंसर, जिसका उन्होंने ट्रीटमेंट कराया था. एंड दैट regarding that disease, he knows before the World Cup, he knows that I am suffering from cancer. And he played throughout the World Cup, and he performed. He became the man of the series or man of the match, and with his help, India won the World Cup. So can a person who is suffering from a disease like fatal disease like cancer, can we call them a healthy person? No, we cannot call them as per the protocol, we cannot call them a healthy person. But what he does, he has proved that he is physically fit person. A same example I am giving you about one more is the Lace Armstrong. How many of you have listened the name of Lace Armstrong? He is a world champion cyclist and he participates in the Tour de France race. It is one of the most, you can say, famous cycling event and one of the most difficult endurance based sports. It is of 21 days, 24 days with 21 type of hurdles. And Lace Armstrong won that race 6 times. And one time he was suffering from a prostate cancer. And after that also he won the Tour de France race. So at that time can a Lace Armstrong was a healthy person? But he has proved that he is physically fit. So regarding the fitness, all of you remember that it is not directly associated with your health, right? Without being unhealthy, you can prove that you are physically fit person, right? Nowadays that diabetes is common, right? So someone is having a diabetes, so we cannot call that person a healthy person because he is suffering from diabetes or any kind of renal disease, major or minor disease. So in spite of that, you can prove your fitness, that you are physically fit person because it is associated with a particular task assigned to a person. If you are completing that task, it means that you are physically fit person. So here I want to clear or throw a light on that point, that in the concept of physical fitness, you are remember that it is not directly associated with the health, right? Indirectly it is associated, but not directly associated with it. Because sometimes we feel fever or little bit shaky, but on that time also we go to our work and we complete our task. It means that we have proved our fitness, right? So is that clear to all of you? That health is not associated with the physical fitness. And regarding the overall meaning or concept to the physical fitness, one more thing is the level of physical fitness, right? Level of physical fitness is related, and regarding that you are supposed to remember that the level of fitness what I am having or what you are having at present, आप 2 राउंड लगा सकते, 3 राउंड लगा सकते, 4 राउंड लगा सकते, या बिल्कुल रनिंग नहीं कर सकते. It is called as the level of your physical fitness. So it is not constant. If you want to improve it, it can be. Okay? And if you follow the bad habit, it will go down. Right? So physical fitness level, it can go up, and through the bad habit, it can go down also. So that also you are supposed to remember regarding the level of physical fitness. The next thing related to the concept of physical fitness, you remember that overall physical fitness is divided majorly into 2 categories. One is called as the health-related fitness, and the other one is called skill-related physical fitness, right? Health-related physical fitness is a general physical fitness which is required for a common man to complete. Those who belong to different type of work like doctor, engineers, teachers, student, common man, bank manager. All these common people require what? They need a health-related physical fitness. The things or the components are required are basically called as the health-related fitness. And then after that, there is an advanced, that is the general physical fitness, it is called health-related fitness, and the advanced version of that it is called as the skill-related physical fitness. It is also called as motor fitness, athletic fitness, sports fitness, and it is also called as, Junaid, one more name of that fitness is the functional fitness, right? So it is having different kind of name. These all, the meaning of all these is the same. That is the basic fitness, and this is the advanced fitness which is required for a sport person to perform on the ground. Is it clear to all of you? The fitness is divided into two categories. One is the health related fitness and the other one is the skill related fitness. And for this health related fitness, our body is having different kind of components which are required. For health related fitness, we need muscular endurance, cardiorespiratory endurance, muscular strength, body composition and flexibility. These are the components, or these are the abilities we are having in our body. So we have to work on these overall components and we can improve our health related fitness. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
And the other one is the skill related fitness. Skill related fitness is required basically for the performance of a sport person on the ground. All the sportsmen, when they practice for physical training, at that time they try to improve what? They try to improve the skill related fitness. And it is called basically conditioning of the body. Because different kind of sports require different kind of skill or physical ability. A table tennis player, the conditioning process for a table tennis player is different. For a boxer it is different. For a wrestler it is different. For the badminton player it is different. Cricketer conditioned their body differently. Hockey player conditioned their body differently. And they basically, for all the motor fitness, athletic fitness, sports fitness and functional fitness and skill related fitness, they work on what kind of abilities? First one is the agility, and then reaction time, then the coordination, then the balance and the speed and power. These are the abilities, or these are the components on which a sportsman work on the ground at the time of the conditioning or physical training. And through these abilities, with the help of these components, he perform on the ground in the particular game and sports. Right? Is that clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
So, to understand properly the concept of health-related fitness, health-related fitness refers to the component of physical fitness that directly impact the overall well-being and diseases prevention, includes cardio-respiratory endurance, which support the heart and lung function, muscular strength and endurance. Endurance is basically most of you are from physical education, but those who are not, in common language we call it a word like stamina. Stamina is basically endurance. Endurance is the capacity to perform work for longer duration under the condition of fatigue. So for the health related fitness we need endurance also, which enhance mobility and reduces the risk of injuries, flexibility which improves joint function and movement efficiency, and body composition. Our body composition should be right proportion of fat mass and lean body mass is required for the health related fitness, which reflect the healthy balance between the muscles and the fat. So these are the components associated with the health related fitness. And then the skill related fitness focus on the physical abilities. Most of you are related with the Department of Physical Education, so you must be aware of these things, that we need agility, we need balance, we need coordination, we need power, and then the reaction time, and then the speed. During all the morning workout, we are supposed to work on these abilities. And now, if you go thoroughly, because that is not the time to discuss these overall components, but these all are also having different kind of varieties. The strength is having different kind of varieties. The endurance is having a different kind of variety. The speed is having a different kind of speed, different kind of reaction time. So all the players or the sport person, when they work on the morning time, at that time they try to condition their body for the skill related fitness, right? Is that clear? And then the next thing is associated, if anyone want to improve his or her physical fitness, then for that there must be a guideline, right? Because that overall lecture is associated. I was thinking that most of the non-physical education department people will name here, but here is a mixture. So all of you can, those who are from physical education, they can understand that the overall principles are basically the guidelines on which at that time of going through the physical fitness program, we have to follow that guideline. Right, so these are the specific guidelines, or you can say advanced guidelines. And those who want to begin or want to improve, those who are not belong to sports field and just try to maintain the health related fitness, right, they have to follow these principles, right? Firstly, we will discuss the general principles or the basic principles, and then we will discuss the specific or advanced principle. So anyone want to improve the level of physical fitness, then first principle or first guideline is the regularity. He should be regular in performing any kind of medium he or she adopt for the improvement of the physical fitness. If you want to run, then you have to be regular, a runner or a jogging or aerobics or anything you are doing for improvement of your physical fitness, then you are supposed to be regular. At least 6 days in a week you have to perform, right? So first principle is the regularity. अगर आप ऐसा करेंगे कि पता लगा हफ्ते में एक दिन आपने कुछ फिजिकल एक्टिविटी परफॉर्म की, फिर दूसरे हफ्ते में एक दिन किया, फिर तीसरे हफ्ते में एक दिन किया, 5 दिन का गैप दिया, 4 दिन का गैप दिया, फिर किया, तो वो that is not going to work at all. The first thing is the regularity. You have to be regular. Whether you give a little time, but you are supposed to be regular. If you are performing yoga or jogging or walking, perform it regularly. And then after regularity, the second one is the warming up. You tell your mind and body before starting any kind of involving in any kind of physical activity, you are supposed to be warmed up. Before going to the work or before starting the running, to prepare your mind. Warm up of the mind is also important, and warm up of the body is also important. Otherwise, it will cause the major or minor kind of injury, and it will hinder your overall fitness program, right? So before starting any kind of running, jogging or walking or yoga, you are supposed to free all the joints of your body, and you tell your mind, your mental preparation is very important, right? So the second one is the warming up, and the third one is the overload. Overload is what? Overload is what?
Beyond the capacity of an individual.
Not beyond the capacity, because in our body we have a process of adaptation. Whatever we do, our body adopts that, right? So the word is the overload. Load is what? Suppose you have done 20 minutes walk, or you have done with the 10 dumbbells of arm curling. So that 10 dumbbells or 20 minutes is what? It is a load you have given to your body, right? And if you are doing the same kind of 20 minutes work or 10 dumbbells every day, then it will not going to work properly. You have to enhance the weight or increase the weight or increase the timing or duration of that. If you are taking 5 rounds, then after 1 week you are supposed to go for the 6th round. So that 6th round or increasing the weight is basically called as the overload. And that load is basically adopted by the body. Our heart, our lungs, our muscles that adopt the load. And after 6, you increase, go to 7 rounds, 8 rounds, or 20 to 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It is called the overloading. So for the improvement of physical fitness, you are supposed to follow the guideline of the overload. And then next guideline is the variety. If you provide variety for the improvement of physical fitness, it will give you better results, right? Suppose for one day you go for the walk, one day you go for the strength training in a gym, and on another day you play with your children or you participate in your favorite game or any kind of recreational game. So it will improve your cardiovascular ability, right? And another day you can perform yoga. So give variety to your fitness program. It is very important, right? And then progression. Progression is also related with the overload, right? Overload, the difference between the overload and progression is that, you can understand, like in overloading you cannot go after 5 rounds, on the next day you cannot go for the 10 round. From 5 you cannot go up to the directly to the 10. So the principle of progression, it says that you increase your load gradually. That graduality is basically called as the progression. So gradually you increase the load is called as the progression, right? And the next thing is the age and gender. According to the age and as per the gender, you go to your to any physical fitness expert and you prepare a program and follow that program. So the physical fitness expert, when he prepares the program for the physical fitness, at that time he remembers the aspect of the age and gender. For fitness program for a 16-year-old boy or a girl is different, and for the 50-year-old adult is definitely a different kind of program. And then after performance of your physical fitness schedule, there is called a thing cooling down, right? Or limber down, right? So after performing yoga or walking or running, there are specific kind of exercises it called as a limbering down or cooling down of the body. Some kind of stretching exercise, breathing exercise. It limber down and it reduces the fatigue or tiredness in your body. So at the end of the performing the exercises and running, you are supposed to limber down also, right? And then the last thing is the proper rest. Whenever you are going through any kind of physical fitness program, always remember that proper rest is also necessary. Rest is also an important, you can say, component of the overall achievement of the physical fitness. And these are the advanced physical fitness principles. It also includes the overload, the progression, the specificity. Specificity is basically related at the time of following the fitness program. The program should be specific, right? That the exercise or whatever you are doing, it is specific for the cardiovascular or for the muscle strength, or which part of the body you are going to improve, which type of component you are going to improve, right? That is the, and principle of recuperation, it is related with the recovery. Simple, the recovery time should be in between properly remain as for the players or for the specialists also, those who are performing any kind of fitness program. And then principle of individuality is related, that age and gender and type of sport and type of physical fitness you want to achieve. And then principle of reversibility. That is very important for both, for health-related fitness and for the specific fitness or skill-related fitness. That principle of reversibility is basically use it or lose it. It says that suppose you have improved your physical fitness, that you can perform 10 rounds of athletic round, and after that you can perform the free hand exercises, and after that you can do the push-ups and pull-ups and all these. So you have achieved a certain level of physical fitness, right? The principle of reversibility says that if अगर इतना करने के बाद कोई ये सोचता है कि भाई मैंने तो इतना अचीव कर लिया, अब मैं रुक जाता हूँ, तो जैसे ही आप रुकेंगे फिजिकल फिटनेस परफॉर्म करना छोड़ देंगे, तो वो धीरे धीरे से वो कैपेसिटी आपके अंदर से वापस चली जाएगी और फिर आप जीरो के ऊपर पहुँच जाएंगे. सो प्रिंसिपल ऑफ reversibility says that use it or lose it. If you want to achieve, then you have to perform daily of certain level. ऐसा बहुत बार होता है, बहुत अच्छी फिटनेस होती है खिलाड़ियों में, ये सब जानते होंगे कि बहुत अच्छी रहती है, लेकिन फिर क्या हुआ, फिर थोड़ा सा उसमें हार्डवर्क की कमी आ जाती है, फिर तो वो फिर बॉडी वहीं पे पहुंच जाती है. आप पता लगा 20 की प्लेट लगा के बेंच प्रेस मारते थे, 50 रेपिटेशन करते थे, फिर बीच में थोड़ा सा आपने कुछ और करना स्टार्ट कर दिया, देन फिर आप मार रहे हैं तो हो ही नहीं. So that principle says that you have to do same thing for a certain level. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And then the principle of overuse. Principle of overuse says that if you are doing some kind of, you can say, you are working on some kind of a specific component. For example, you are every day doing the strength training in a gym. Then a point of time comes when the muscles of your body or the joints of your body, they are overused, and some kind of injury or some kind of inability will come. So it means that you are using it over the time, over the period of time you are performing the same kind of thing, so it is called the overuse. That is why the variety is there, right? कोई भी एक काम लगातार एक ही component नहीं. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So these are the principles. Principles you are supposed to remember if you want to improve your physical fitness. And I hope that the concept of physical fitness is also clear. And then we are coming to another important thing specifically related to those who want to achieve certain kind of physical fitness level. There is a FIT principle. And in FIT, F stands for the frequency, right? Basically, frequency, intensity, time and type. और इसको हम लोग जो है एडवांस लैंग्वेज में जो फिटनेस ट्रेनर्स होते हैं, स्पेसिफिक कोचेस होते हैं, वो एक तरह का आप ये समझिए इंटेंसिटी, डेंसिटी, ड्यूरेशन, टाइम. आपने डीजे प्लेयर देखा होगा, जो डीजे मॉनिटर होता है वो उसके पास एक कीबोर्ड होता है जिसके अंदर वो वॉल्यूम, बेस, इको, इन सारी चीज़ों को मेंटेन करके डीजे बजाए. तो ये समझ लीजिए कि वो ये वाली वही चीज़ है. जितने भी तरह के फिटनेस के प्रोग्राम, वेदर इट इज सर्किट ट्रेनिंग और बर्ट लेग ट्रेनिंग और इंटरवल ट्रेनिंग, इन दीज ऑल टाइप ऑफ प्रोग्राम, these are the things which goes up, down, something remain on moderate level, something remain on low level, and through that we can prepare any kind of program. The frequency stand for the intense, you can say कि आप कितनी बार कौन सी एक्सरसाइज परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, एंड इंटेंसिटी कि कितनी कम ड्यूरेशन में कितना रिपीटेशन कर रहे हैं, राइट? एंड टाइम कितनी देर तक परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, एंड टाइप कौन सी टाइप किस तरह की एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हैं. So that FIT principle is a very general and common principle which is used to design the different kind of fitness program. So for the overall fitness and fitness and wellness, you are supposed to remember that also. And here is the pyramid of physical fitness improvement, that what you are supposed to do every day. Every day you are supposed to go for the walking, jogging, these kind of or you can say simple walk or running. These things you can perform daily, and with that you can perform the swimming, rope climbing, dancing, football. ये आप हफ्ते में 2-3 बार जाके कर सकते हैं. You can participate in your favorite games and sports that improve the overall endurance of the body and it gives you another kind of satisfaction also, right? So 3 to 4 times you can participate in a week, this kind of thing, and then 2 to 3 times you can perform the component related with the strength of your muscles, right? So strength related things you can perform. It is not necessary for the strength improvement that you go to the gym. From your self body weight you can improve the health related strength required. Like you can do the squats, you can do the push-ups, you can do the pull-ups. So all these things, whenever our muscles work against the resistance, it improves the strength of the muscles. Okay? And for the fitness, the strength in the muscles is very important, right? So this thing is basically related for the improvement, or anyone want to go into any kind of fitness program. For that, the overall knowledge or information for that is necessary. And now I am coming to the theme of my lecture, that holistic approach. Right. So in the holistic approach of physical fitness, we cannot get the overall fitness only through the physical workout, right? For the overall fitness and especially for the long lasting fitness. आपकी fitness ऐसा नहीं कि आपने 1 महीना काम किया, 1 महीना वर्कआउट किया और आपको 4 महीने के लिए फिटनेस मिल गई, फिर उसके बाद फिर आप बिंदु पे आ गए. That fitness should be long lasting, forever. It should be a part of your overall routine. Then it will give you a long lasting fitness, right? And to achieve that long lasting fitness, we have to work on the holistic approach, right? And holistic approach includes the physical, mental and emotional wellness. We can include 3 points in that. Number 1 is the connection between the physical, mental and emotional wellness. And for the proper fitness and to gain proper fitness, we are supposed to have the knowledge of the nutrition also, because nutrition play a very vital role in achieving the overall specific fitness or the health related fitness. So the help of the nutrition, solid understanding of the nutrition by the time is required. Importance of the social and environmental factor associated with the fitness. So in holistic approach, these 3 points we can include. So we are going to discuss the first point, connection between the physical, mental and emotional wellness. And in that we can include that regular physical activity boosts the brain function, improves memory and enhances the cognitive ability, especially for the young students, those who are from, you can say, from the age of 8 to the age of 90. For the young students, it improves that if they are participating in the any kind of physical activity, it improves the cognitive abilities of memory power. It is for the adolescent students also, and as well as for we are also those who are in post-adolescent stages. So it improves the brain function, memory and cognitive abilities. And then exercise releases a very important thing which you are supposed to remember. Whenever you follow any kind of fitness program and those who do the regular physical exercises, you are also supposed to remember exercise releases the three major hormones which are directly associated with the exercise. Exercise and these three hormones. Number one is the dopamine, and number two is the endorphin, and number three is the serotonin. And one hormone is missing here, I am telling you. That also comes into the picture, and that is oxytocin. Okay. So one by one we'll discuss that. The first one is the dopamine. और ये सब आप याद रखिए कि ये सब होगा उन्हीं के लिए जो कि ये करें, है ना? From the day one you cannot enjoy the pleasure of all three hormones. For that you have to undergo a 45 days or a 3 months program. After that, our body adopts and start doing the coordination of these hormones. Right? From the day one, you cannot feel that. So the first hormone is the dopamine. After these students, they can understand easily that whenever those who performs the exercise or any kind of fitness program, whenever we think that in a room, just we think that, okay, just let's go for the exercise. At the time of thinking only, this dopamine starts secreting in our body, and it gives you a type of excitement. So the first hormone that comes into the role is the dopamine. And whenever you start exercise, the dopamine starts releasing. And when you are in between the fitness program, it means you are doing the running after 5 minutes or after 10 minutes or after 15 minutes or in the gym, when in between the schedule, at that time the endorphin comes into the play. Right? At that time, for a trained person, the endorphin release, and it gives, you can say, a kind of pleasure in the body. Right? And it is a kind of antidepressant type of hormone that gives you strength to perform the different kind of physical activity. And then the third one is the serotonin. Right? After the training of, you can say, 15 days or 20 days or 30 days, the serotonin also comes into the picture, and it is also one of, you can say, one type of antidepressant hormone, and it gives you a kind of pleasure from inside your body. आप देखेंगे कि जो लोग भी परफॉर्म करते रहते हैं, उनके अंदर एक अलग टाइप की एनर्जी, अलग टाइप की हैप्पीनेस, अलग टाइप का ग्लो फेस पे नजर आता है, राइट? So these are the three hormones that plays a role in the overall exercise and maintenance of the fitness. And after, you can say, the 3 months or when your body becomes trained, at that time when you will start your workout, so at that time the oxytocin, a hormone like oxytocin, it releases in the body, and it is a special kind of effect which is produced in the body. Oxytocin is a, due to that hormone, you start loving yourself and loving others also. So after a certain kind of training program in our body, oxytocin is also releases, and it gives you a kind of confidence and pleasure and love to your body, yourself, and for the others also. Right? So there are many hormones that comes are related to the physical fitness or exercise, but these three, dopamine, endorphin, and serotonin, that is directly associated with the
फिजिकली भी होता है मेंटली भी
mentally means
कुछ भी मतलब ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइज
mentally if you are, that is depend on the practice also. If you are involved in practicing the yogic exercises or breathing exercises and pranayama also, so these hormones also used to release, but that the mind and body connection for that proper is required. But usually for the fitness program that I have overall gone through the literature, and it is an established fact, not I am saying for myself, It is an established fact for the exercise physiology. An engaging fitness activity promotes better sleep, leading to improved focus on productivity. So through the fitness program, we can do our work efficiently and effectively. Activities like yoga, meditation enhance mind-body awareness and mental fatigue. And in that, physical fitness and emotional well-being, we can discuss these points like exercise help to regulate the mood swing and foster emotional resilience by balancing the hormones, as we have already discussed that due to these hormones our mood, it comes into the balance of the state, right? And then participating in group activities or sports builds social connection, reducing feelings of loneliness. Always try to do your physical activity program in a group. Like for example, I am telling you, from previous 2 or 3 years we are conducting the program in our department by our chairman. A group of people, they used to perform the yoga at the morning time. And I cannot tell you how much connection and how much social bonding they are having. And due to performing in a group, it improves the social relation also. And it is necessary for the long-lasting fitness, right? So always prefer to perform the physical activity or physical program in a group, right? Or with your friend or 2 or 3, if you 3 or 4 in a group, if you are doing, it will give you better effect, right? And setting and achieving fitness goal improves self-confidence and a sense of accomplishment. That is also very necessary, that you set a goal that I have taken 2 rounds today in a running. So by the end of this week or by the end of this month, I will take it to the 4 rounds. And when you will do this 4 round and complete into the running, and after performing the exercises, you will feel more confident yourself that you can do, we can do, right? So this feeling of confidence, it comes through the fitness program. This is important for the long-lasting fitness. Physical movement, especially outdoor, enhance the relaxation and combat the emotional distress. Through these exercises and all that and different type of wellness program, important things come, and that is the emotional wellness or emotional fitness or emotional, you can say, control is very important. And it always comes better from the different kind of physical fitness programs or participation in the games and sports. For the overall success in life, we are supposed to have the emotional control, right? So these all type of fitness programs gives you emotional control also. And then mind and body connection. In that we can say that chronic stress and anxiety can lead to physical symptoms such as fatigue, muscle tension and headache. Regular exercises helps to counter these overall effects. And well-balanced fitness routine encourages self-care, enforcing positive habits and benefit to mind and body. And then holistic lifestyle integrates proper nutrition, mindfulness and recovery techniques, creating overall well-being. For that, in these overall 3 points, you can understand like the connection between the mind and body is very important. That our mind controls our body. And whenever you go through any kind of fitness program, whether you are doing the yoga, whether you are going to the gym or running onto the ground or participating in the games and sports, it directly, you can say, improves the connection of the mind and body. So overall, for the long-lasting fitness, the connection between the mind and body is very important. And then a very important point related for the overall fitness is the nutrition. Nutritional knowledge, or rather I will say that it is called in the more advanced term, it is called as the nutritional efficacy. The solid understanding of the nutrition is very important. The nutrition is overall, you can say it is a five-fold process: ingestion, digestion, assimilation, absorption and excretion of the food. When you have the scientific knowledge of that, so after the knowledge you will come to know that what to eat, when to eat, how much to eat and where to eat. So this overall thing will help you to achieve the certain kind of fitness level. So in holistic approach, the knowledge of the nutrition is also very important. And then proper rest and sleep. Rest, as I said, that in the overall guideline, the rest and sleep is also very important. Proper recovery from the certain kind of training load is important. So we can say that the important thing we can carry from this discussion is if you combine the overall knowledge of the nutrition, sleep and stress management, and so through that you can achieve the overall efficiency and effectiveness of the particular task assigned to you or optimal performance. Stress management technique, as I said that for the stress management, in variety you can use the different kind of yoga technique, stress management technique. So for the overall fitness, the inclusion of the stress management technique is also important. So the nutrition, sleep, stress management improves the overall performance related to the physical fitness. And then importance of social and environmental factor also is important. The social influence, the support from the family, friend, fitness group boosts the overall motivation. So whenever you are undergoing or you are trying to improve your fitness and wellness, you try to do that. Your friends or your family members should be together with you. With that, it will help you to maintain the long-lasting fitness. Community program, team sport, workplace, wellness regulation, these all things comes under the social influence. And then environmental impact, access to park, gym and safe places promote physical activity. Always go to the park and gym and where there is some greenery or there is some neatness or cleanliness. It gives a pleasure into the mind. On you can say if you are performing in that urban areas or like किसी ऐसी जगह पे आप अपना वर्कआउट करते हैं जहाँ की कंडीशंस जो हैं उतनी ज़्यादा प्लेजर नहीं है, so it will give you a negative, you can say, impact or through by the time your आपका जो overall fitness program है वो affected होगा. So in holistic approach we have to remember the social and environmental factors related to the fitness also. So the thing is that in the holistic approach we are supposed to remember a supportive social and environmental setup foster the long-term fitness habits. So we have to remember that also. And then there is an important thing nowadays it is very important in the holistic approach of the physical fitness and wellness that we have to take the help of the advanced gadgets which are particularly designed for the help of the fitness maintenance, right? So these technological or digital development also gives you as a support. Like for example, the smart watches, fitness tracker like Apple Watch or Fitbit Watch, it will give you the feedback what you are doing and what kind of things are required, right? So they monitor. And then the AI powered personal coaching, there on mobile phone there are different kind of AI programs. On that you fill up your objective, your age, your gender, and it will design you as per the requirement. It will design you a fitness program for that, right? But I am telling you, don't rely too much on AI, right? आप अपना दिमाग लगाइए और जो मैंने यहाँ पे शुरू में बात बताई है, these are the fundamental. Stick to the fundamental. Don't rely too much on AI. But you can take help of that also. That is the advancement in the holistic approach of the physical fitness. Those who are not from the physical education department or they want to improve or they want to begin, आपको कुछ नहीं करना है. शुरुआत करने के लिए आप फंडामेंटल से चिपके रहिए, थोड़ी सी रनिंग करिए, जॉगिंग करिए और अपने सेल्फ बॉडी वेट को यूज करिए. जिम जाने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं. फॉर द हेल्थ रिलेटेड फिटनेस, विदाउट going to the gym, you can achieve an excellent kind of health related fitness. You have to follow a very simple routine. You do something for your cardiorespiratory endurance, like running, like jogging, like walking. It will improve your cardiovascular efficiency, and after that you perform some kind of free hand exercises, stretching. It will improve your flexibility of muscles, right, of your body. And after that, for the strength के लिए आपको कुछ नहीं करना है. आपको अपने बॉडी वेट से आप स्क्वाट्स मारना है, ठीक है. 3 sets of 20 squats, 20 into 3. So it will improve the strength in the lower limbs. सारी lower muscles इसमें include हो जाती हैं और उनकी strength आ जाती है, right? स्क्वाट्स मारने के बाद आप अपने खुद के बॉडी वेट से पुशअप्स करें, जिसको कि डिप्स करें, राइट. 20 into 3, 20 के 3 सेट्स मारें. आपके आर्म्स की, शोल्डर की स्ट्रेंथ प्रॉपर आ जाएगी रिलेटेड टू द हेल्थ रिलेटेड, राइट. और उसके बाद आप 20 into 3 सेट कर लीजिए क्रंचेस, सिटअप्स मारें, ठीक है. बस ये 3 काम, ये बेसिक फंडामेंटल है. कोई अगर सिर्फ इतना भी कर ले, 20 into 3 sets of squats, 20 into 3 sets of push-ups and 20 into 3 sets of the sit-ups. उसके साथ कुछ रनिंग कर लो, कुछ जॉगिंग कर लो, हफ्ते में 1-2 बार इसका वेरिएशन ले लो. आप एक्सेलेंट कंडीशन में रहोगे अप टू द एज ऑफ 60 and 65. बढ़िया आपकी स्ट्रेंथ भी इम्प्रूव हो जाएगी, आपकी कार्डियोवैस्कुलर एफिशिएंसी भी इम्प्रूव हो जाएगी. स्ट्रेचिंग एक्सरसाइजेस कर लोगे, बॉडी में फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी भी रहेगी और आपकी फिटनेस. यही जो हमारे पुराने एक्स स्पोर्ट्समैन या एक्स आप कह सकते हैं फिटनेस ट्रेनर्स होते हैं ना, वो भी यही करते हैं. ज़्यादातर पुराने खिलाड़ियों को देखेंगे आप, ग्राउंड, उनकी आदत होती है ग्राउंड जाने की और वो ग्राउंड जाके इस रूटीन को फॉलो करते हैं और फिर इससे उनकी फिटनेस जो है प्रॉपर. सो उसके बाद भी ये AI एप्स हैं जिनकी की हेल्प ली जाती है. इससे इन्वॉल्व करने से थोड़ा सा एक्साइटमेंट आता है, थोड़ा कुछ नई बातें पता लगती है, लेटेस्ट न्यूज़ पता लगती है, लेटेस्ट एडवांसमेंट पता लगते हैं. सो दीज हाईटेक गैजेट, पर्सनल AI कोचिंग एंड वर्चुअल एग्यूमेंटेशन, रियलिटी वर्कआउट, वर्चुअल रियलिटी से भी आप कुछ अपना एंटरटेनमेंट कर सकते हैं. बट डोंट रिलाई टू मच ऑन दैट, राइट. So in conclusion, we can say the future of fitness is shifting towards a holistic, personalized and tech-driven approach that balances the physical, mental, and emotional well-being, integrating scientific advancement, digital innovation. Sustainable practice helps individuals to achieve long-term health and fitness. So the conclusion says that for the achievement of the overall health and fitness, we are supposed to go through the holistic approach, right? We have to take care of our mental health, we have to take care of our physical health, as well as we have not yet discussed about the wellness. So that wellness program also we are supposed to take care, right? And we can take care only when we are regular. जाना ग्राउंड पे उसको परफॉर्म करना सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी होता है एंड बाय द टाइम इट विल इम्प्रूव. सर अभी करना है या अभी ब्रेक ब्रेक तो नहीं ना है? ठीक ठीक. So these are the things associated with the fitness. We have in the beginning I said that we'll talk about two terms related to the physical fitness and wellness. So we have discussed about physical fitness, and now we are going to discuss about the wellness. So I hope that is there any question or anything related to the physical fitness? If any confusion, I hope that the concept of fitness and the principles and the guidelines, and with that there is one important thing, there are different means of fitness, right? Means and ways of fitness. It means for the physical fitness you can adopt any kind of means and ways, like you can go for the running, you can go for the jogging, you can go for the yoga practice, you can go for the gym, you can do the swimming, cycling, participation in your favorite sports, hiking, mountaineering, anything that involves physical activity is a mean of the physical fitness development, right? So now the next theme associated with particularly this course is wellness. That is why we are discussing the wellness after that, because wellness is what we have discussed here is the physical fitness, and physical fitness is a part of wellness. Wellness is having a broad concept, right? It include different type of dimension. It includes the physical, emotional, environmental, financial, occupational, spiritual and intellectual. All these dimensions are associated with the individual, and the combination of these all things provides us the wellness. Wellness is what?
Keep the well-balanced life.
That is wellness. Anyone can say that, can tell me what he or she, you understand about wellness is what? क्या है, आपको क्या लगता है wellness क्या है? यहाँ पे स्टेटमेंट ये डेफिनेशन लिखी हुई है, ये भी लिखा हुआ है, बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट स्लाइड व्हाट यू थिंक दैट व्हाट इज वेलनेस? Health itself is a very philosophical word, or it is having a wellness is what? Huh? Overall development.
Yes.
State of being fit in every aspect, like physical, mental health.
Physical, mental and other. But ये सब तो हो गया ना. But आपको क्या लगता है यार? What is wellness? What is my wellness? What is your wellness is what? Happiness. Ultimately, it is happiness and satisfaction. But exactly है क्या यार? Wellness is what? Feeling good, that is right. And satisfaction is also right. Happiness is also right. But overall, if we want to summarize these all things in one sentence, is what? What I, मतलब ये मेरा अपना point of view है. What I think about wellness, it is, जैसे मेरी wellness है तो मेरा wellness क्या है? It is a kind of inner self, right? It is a self, inner self. आप अंदर से क्या महसूस कर रहे हैं अपने बारे में, दैट इज बेसिकली द wellness. Inner self is basically wellness, which includes so many dimensions. Your physical fitness, your emotional fitness, your social fitness, your intellectual fitness, your spiritual fitness. The combination of this it gives you a inner self. Right? जैसे कोई बहुत अच्छी सी 4-व्हीलर खड़ा हुआ है ना और उसका सेल्फ खराब हो, ठीक है, तो वो स्टार्ट नहीं है। और अगर सेल्फ सही है तो वो खट से स्टार्ट होगी अपना काम करने, राइट? दैट इज बेसिकली वेलनेस। जब आप अपनी प्रोडक्टिविटी के लिए तैयार, दैट इज वेलनेस। क्योंकि बहुत बारी ऐसा होता है ना कि हम बैठे हुए किसी बात से हमारा मूड खराब है और हमसे ना हमें कोई डिजीज़ है, हम फिट भी हैं, सुबह मॉर्निंग एक्टिविटी करके हम बहुत अच्छा, लेकिन किसी चीज़ से आपकी किसी डिसअपॉइंटमेंट से किसी वजह से आपका मूड खराब और फिर उस वक्त आपसे कोई कहे कि चलो यार चाय पीने का, यहाँ पर नहीं है, मुझे नहीं खाना, चलो वहाँ घूमने, नहीं होता है ना। तो ये एट दैट टाइम व्हाट, यू आर नॉट unhealthy, you are not unfit, but at that time our wellness is affected, and that wellness is due to inner self. हम अंदर से कहीं से परेशान होते हैं। इसमें मेंटल भी हो सकती है, फाइनेंशियल भी हो सकती है, ऑक्यूपेशनल भी हो सकती है। So the inclusion of all these things is basically completes our wellness, right? And it is associated with the happiness and satisfaction. When we are happy and satisfied, at that time our wellness is up to the mark. But in any dimension related to that, if any, you can say disappointment is coming from any dimension, so it directly affects the wellness. अब wellness को आप जैसे हम लोग health and wellness कहते हैं ना, तो health तो हो गई सेहत और wellness is what? तंदुरुस्ती। तंदुरुस्ती जो है वो बिल्कुल that is, you can correlate that word तंदुरुस्ती is basically wellness. And wellness is a very broad term which includes so many things. Wellness in general refers to the healthy living and is directly related to an individual's life as a whole, with a special emphasis on quality nutrition, environment, physical fitness, personal habits, social interaction, proper use of drug, emotional adjustment, and spiritual attainment, right? So we can say that if you are a physically fit, socially adjusted, emotionally balanced, spiritually high, right, and emotionally balanced, then we can say a person is a wellness state, and ultimately it provides the happiness and satisfaction. Whether it is related, कहीं पे भी कुछ डिस्टर्बेंस है तो वो आपकी वेलनेस को ख़राब करेगा। और वेलनेस जो है आपका इनर सेल्फ है, जब आप अंदर से हर चीज़ के लिए तैयार हैं, काम करने के लिए तैयार हैं, जो एप्रोप्रिएट टास्क है उसको कंप्लीट करने के लिए तैयार हैं, यू आर फीलिंग पॉजिटिव from inside and you are confident, it means that you are in a wellness state. और इसको क्या कहते हैं, it is an opposite to illness, ठीक है। And as I said that wellness include different dimensions, so there is a physical wellness, maintaining healthy body through exercise, nutrition, sleep and medical care. It improves the physical wellness. Mental and emotional wellness, managing stress, emotions and thoughts of psychological resilience and well-being. It improves the overall mental and emotional wellness. And then there is a social wellness. If you are socially adjusted, you have a social status, social appreciation. It improves the social wellness. And then spiritual wellness. Spiritual wellness, because on the meaning of the spirituality there is a you can say conflict. So spirituality, it depends on you also what you think that it is a spiritual, you do that way. Religious,
religiosity and spirituality is different, that I understand. So whatever things, after doing a particular thing, you think that I am connecting or it gives me a satisfaction, so it is the spirituality for the particular individual. So it provides the spiritual wellness. And then occupational and financial wellness. For the overall long-lasting fitness and wellness, we are supposed to take care of our finances also. Whether we are financially sound, so nowadays it gives you a sense of feeling of wellness, as well as you have a the job satisfaction is also important in wellness because it directly affects your wellness state, the occupation, right? And environmental wellness, the surroundings, if it gives you a pleasure, then it means that related to the environmental wellness. And the next thing is what we can do to improve our wellness, right? So there are dimensions which are associated, some are associated with the physical wellness. So for physical wellness, engaging in regular exercise improves your physical wellness. Maintain a balanced diet rich in nutrients. It gives you a physical wellness. Stay hydrated and avoid excessive junk food. It improves your physical wellness. And proper rest and sleep also give you a physical wellness. And schedule regular health checkup is also related with the physical wellness. Nowadays, it is very important that twice in a year you go for the proper checkup of your body. After the age of especially 50s, those who are running in the 50s, they are supposed to take care of the medical examination also. And then for mental and emotional wellness, practice stress management technique. That should be a part of overall fitness and wellness. Of yoga, meditation, breathing, इनमें से कुछ न कुछ adopt करिए. It will give you a mental toughness as well as mental wellness also. Develop a positive mindset and focus on self-growth. Professional help whenever it is required, it is very necessary. Engaging in hobbies and creative activity to boost the mental clarity. These things we can do for the overall mental wellness. And then for the social wellness, build and maintain healthy relationship with family and friends. As I said, the social wellness है ना, basically it is associated with the adjustment in the society. Socially अगर आप adjusted हैं, आपके friends हैं, आपकी social saying है, social responsibility है, अगर आप उसको feel करेंगे, उससे related काम करेंगे, so it will give you a social wellness, right? Practice in community activity and social group, communicate effectively, resolve conflict peacefully, set boundaries to maintain a healthy and social balance. It will give you the social wellness. With the physical fitness practice, these things will give you a social wellness. And then spiritual wellness, whatever is written here, it is apart from that, individually you can think and you can do some, or whatever you like, you can do for your spiritual wellness, because it will directly affect the overall wellness of an individual. Engaging in self-reflection and mindfulness, practice gratitude and maintain the positive driven mindset. I mean, जो मैं समझता हूँ स्पिरिचुअलिटी मेरे लिए तो बस वही होती है जैसे कि जब भी किसी की हेल्प कर दो, कोई नीडी है उसकी हेल्प कर दो, तब मैं पर्सनली फील करता हूँ कि मेरे लिए स्पिरिचुअलिटी हुई। दिन में नमाज पढ़ना या कोई पूजा पाठ कर रहा है, दैट इज़ रिलीजियस प्रैक्टिस। For me, the meaning of spirituality is in giving, right? Giving help to and the one who is needy. That is spirituality for me. So if I am following and practicing these things, it will improve my spiritual wellness. Connect with nature, religion, and personal values, and inner peace. Take time for meditation, yoga, and prayer. So these things will improve the overall wellness, right? So these things are associated with the physical fitness and wellness. Before starting this course, a concept of physical fitness and wellness should be clear in the mind of the people. And with that, for those who do not belong to the, you can say, Department of Physical Education, and those who are really inspired and want to improve the level of physical fitness or want to start the physical activity or something. So I prepared a physical fitness occupation, is a physical fitness program for the beginners also. Okay. So it is that overall you can change as per your need and requirement, but that program is basically for the people who are above the age of 25, right, and want to start, for the beginners who want to do or start or want to improve the level of physical fitness. So how they will start? It is a brief program. You can start with the brisk walking from the day one, and this overall portion includes the nutritional practice, and this portion includes your wellness practice, and this portion includes the physical fitness, right? So you can start from this walking, and then on the overall day, you try to eat the home cooked food, and try to drink at least, start from minimum 3 liters of water, right? And in evening 10 to 20 minutes, you try to do the practice of yoga or the meditation, right? 30 minutes here and 10 minutes in the evening. And in between overall day, you try to take the homemade food and plus for your hydration. Take the sufficient amount of water. And on the next day, from your own body weight, you try to do some strength exercises for 20 and 30 minutes. And in overall day, you try to eat maximum seasonal food plus हर्बल टी वगैरह लेने की कोशिश करिए, और शाम में अपना ज़रूरी नहीं है आप योगा करें, नेक्स्ट डे पे आप कुछ अपनी पर्सनल हॉबी की एक्टिविटी कर लीजिए, जो भी म्यूज़िक आपको अच्छा लगता है वो म्यूज़िक सुन लीजिए, वॉक करिए, इधर उधर घूमने चले जाइए, राइट? इस तरह से करके ये काम जो योर हॉबी, प्रैक्टिसिंग योर हॉबी विल इम्प्रूव द वेलनेस. And then on the next day you give variety, go further with the cycle and do at least half an hour of cycling, or anyone want to do yoga, then can practice yoga. Hydration food, पूरे दिन में अपने आप को हाइड्रेट रखने की कोशिश करिए, और वैरायटी ऑफ हाइड्रेशन लीजिए. बहुत अच्छे अच्छे हाइड्रेशन ड्रिंक्स हैं, नेचुरल ड्रिंक्स हैं, कोकोनट वाटर है, ज़ीरा वाटर है, अजवाइन वाटर है, ये सारी चीज़ें लेने की कोशिश करिए. और शाम में किसी अच्छी जगह पे जाइए वॉक करने, जो भी पार्क अच्छा लगता है 20 मिनट के लिए वहाँ पे वॉक करिए, राइट? एंड देन ऑन द नेक्स्ट डे रेजिस्टेंस वर्कआउट कर लीजिए, कुछ भी अच्छा, थोड़ी मेहनत कर लीजिए रेजिस्टेंस से, अपनी बॉडी के रेजिस्टेंस से कर लीजिए या किसी वेट से कर लीजिए. और फिर पूरे दिन में फाइबर रिच डाइट लीजिए, और शाम में थोड़ा सा टाइम दीजिए प्राणायाम वगैरह करने के लिए. सो इट विल इम्प्रूव द वेलनेस. एंड देन ऑन द नेक्स्ट डे आप फिर जॉगिंग पे चले जाएं, 20 मिनट्स की जॉग करिए, फ्री हैंड एक्सरसाइजेस करिए, और फिर पूरे दिन में ड्राई फ्रूट्स वगैरह वैरायटी ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन लेने की कोशिश कीजिए. एंड शाम में स्पिरिचुअलिटी से रिलेटेड कोई भी वर्कआउट करने की कोशिश करें, राइट। एंड ऑन सैटरडे को खूब, अगर संडे में रेस्ट करना है तो सैटरडे में खूब अच्छी मेहनत करें, ठीक है। स्पेशली आप मॉर्निंग में चाहें करते हैं तो करते हैं, खूब जम के फुटबॉल खेलिए, क्रिकेट खेलिए, हॉकी खेलिए, क्योंकि नेक्स्ट डे रेस्ट है आपका। और इस दिन खूब अच्छी बैलेंस डाइट, हाइड्रेटेड डाइट लीजिए, डिटॉक्स करिए। और सैटरडे इवनिंग में कुछ सोशल इंटरैक्शन में निकल जाइए, अपने दोस्तों से मिलिए, पुराने दोस्त के पास चले जाइए या रिलेटिव पे जाइए, बात करिए। सो इट विल गिव improve this kind of work will improve the wellness, social wellness. So और संडे के दिन फिर पूरा रेस्ट रिकवरी है, फैमिली के साथ टाइम दीजिए, बैलेंस डाइट लीजिए। लाइक दैट यू कैन प्रिपेयर योर ओन शेड्यूल, राइट। ये मुझे लगा कि ऐसे तैयार होना चाहिए, मैंने एक बिगनर के लिए तैयार किया, for those who are from other department. Like that you prepare schedule, and its ultimate thing is you prepare a schedule which improve the physical fitness, which include the nutritional things, and in evening something related to your wellness, right? So like that you can prepare a program and you can improve the overall fitness or wellness. So that is the end from my side. Now it is the time. देखिए कुछ रह गया तो फिजिकल फिटनेस की वेलनेस गाइड है, इनमें तो बस यही सारी चीजें हैं जो मैं लिख सकता था मेजरली। What I personally think for not for that lecture is basically not designed for the physical education expert or the teacher. I prepared, I thought that the people from the other department, they will remain here, so I can give them an orientation towards the wellness and fitness. So I hope that it will be a refreshment to the word fitness and wellness for the physical educator. So after that there will be some other things are associated in this program. It is a thank you from my side. If you want to ask any question related to that overall discussion, you may can ask.
ये PPT we will share with you, okay? And thank you very much, sir, for giving your valuable time and giving very informative lecture regarding the physical fitness and well-being. And sir explain about the physical fitness, type of physical fitness, health-related physical fitness, skill-related physical fitness, and how to improve all this. So thank you very much once again. And exactly we feel about what is the physical fitness and well-being. That means physical fitness and happiness. It means हम कह सकते हैं कि कभी रोते नहीं एहसास के मारे हुए लोग, कभी रोते नहीं एहसास के मारे हुए लोग कुछ आंखों से ही बरसात किया करते हैं। तो we need just like physical fitness and wellness. हम इसको बहुत थोड़े से उसमें हम समझ सकते हैं कि कोई चोर है, वो कोई चोरी करके भाग जाता है, तो इट इज मीन्स ही इज अ फिजिकली फिट। अगर वो चोरी करके भाग गया और पकड़ा गया, ही इज नॉट फिजिकली फिट। अगर वो चोरी करके भाग गया एंड आफ्टर दैट ही इज नॉट हैप्पी, ही इज फिजिकली फिट, इज नॉट वेल बीइंग। तो व्हेन ही इज फिजिकली फिट एंड फील वेल बीइंग, जस्ट लाइक उसने कुछ बड़ा चुराया और भाग गया और उसके बाद he feel happiness. So we should suggest to you that we should target a big aim, develop of physical fitness and wellness to achieve on that and then feel happiness. So thank you very much, sir. And next lecture is Dr. Fazlur Rahman, sir, who is the chairman of Department of Anatomy, and especially he is orthopedic surgeon. Thank you very much.